Hi Virgo, welcome to your April horoscope. The month starts out with Venus, ruler of your relationships and your finances, still retrograde until the 16th of the month. What does this mean? Well, somebody from your past may be coming back into your life in order to resolve a situation, or maybe a time for releasing and letting go. It could also be a time where you're reassessing your finances, you're looking carefully at where your money is going, and you're making some new decisions. It's also a very good time during Venus retrograde for renegotiating a deal, for renegotiating a contract. Something that you've been maybe dealing with for a while, or it's gone off the boil, it may come back on the boil during this retrograde. So the retrograde begins in your 8th house here. A lot of activity in this 8th house this month. There could be a pleasant surprise from somebody giving you some money, helping you out in some way. There could be some good news for a partner in their finances that affects you positively. And then this Venus retro coming into your 7th house of relationships, dear Virgos, joining the energy of Neptune there. So what have you been dreaming of in your relationships? What have you really wanted that's maybe eluded you? And this is a wonderful opportunity now for really thinking about those dreams during the retrograde and then reigniting them once Venus goes direct. I would be a little careful with the retro and the Neptune energy together, that you may get drawn in by somebody. They may be quite a magnetic person, but they might not be all that they seem. So wait till Venus goes direct before really getting more serious about that relationship. On the 10th of the month, as if Venus retro wasn't enough, we've got Mercury going retrograde until the 4th of May. So Mercury retrograde, the usual things apply. Remember to back up your hard drive. Remember that there can be miscommunications. And if you must sign important contracts, really get them checked over carefully, especially because this Mercury is retrograde at first in your 9th and into your 8th house. But in the 9th, it's an important time that you might be signing a contract, so just make sure everything's in place. It could mean the resolution of a legal situation. Something that was going on before Mercury went retrograde can often resolve during the retrograde. On the 11th, we've got a full moon happening here in your 2nd house, joining Jupiter, your 2nd house of money. So, my lovely Virgos, this could be a boost financially. Could be something very fortunate happening financially. Perhaps you've been working on something for a while and it comes to fruition, actually happens. It's also a wonderful time for possibly finding a wonderful bargain. Something really, you're amazed that you found something really quite special that you thought was going to cost you a whole lot more money. It's also a good time really for looking at your finances and really looking at ways in which you can see and create more abundance for yourself. Jupiter really reminding you that the world is very abundant, but are you seeing that? And then once you begin to see that, of course, it will translate into your personal finances. On the 20th of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 9th house, shining a light on your education, learning. Maybe you'd like to learn something new. Maybe you'd like to teach something, share that information. It's also shining a light on maybe travel. So maybe time to think about where you'd like to go to and start making plans. On the 22nd of the month, we've got Mars coming into your 10th house, really energizing that 10th house of career for you, Virgo. So good time to think about what you want to do, what you want to create. Good time for working on your own and getting a lot done. You might find you're very busy at work, doing lots of different things. And you might really push forward with some new projects. Just remember that we're in Mercury retrograde, so it's going to be a little bit of a sense of push and pull. So a sense of almost like moving forwards and feeling as though things are not moving so much. So if you get that sense, just relax and say, you know, there's no wind out there, the sails are it's just still on the ocean. I'll be still as well until I feel some forward momentum, and then move forward. And finally, on the 26th of the month, we've got a lovely new moon happening in this 9th house. This could bring a new relationship to you, especially with somebody from a different culture to you. It could bring that dark, handsome foreigner, if that's what you're looking for, but certainly new possibilities with new international connections. And that could be for business as well as for romance. And it's also a really great time with a new moon in that 9th house, really to go off on a trip somewhere, to plan to go to somewhere maybe that you've not been to before and really enjoy experiencing the sights, the smells, the sounds of a new environment. It's really encouraging you to step out into something new. Don't go to the same old, go somewhere new, and you might be surprised who you meet and surprised at the opportunities that might ensue. I wish you a wonderful month. Thank you so much for your comments. I love reading your comments, and thank you for liking and for subscribing. Bye for now.